Roots to Results, planting the seeds to cultivate our future innovators. VEX IQ Robotics is a worldwide youth competitive robotics program targeted at 3rd grade through 8th grade with companion programs that go all the way through college. Teams can be formed from any group of kids. They do not need to be affiliated with a school. Employees wanting to start a team should contact the school or organization they have a connection to and request a meeting. At this meeting, you should discuss how students will register, where supplies will be stored, availability of weekly meeting space, policies regarding teacher and parent involvement, and that you have mentors or need mentors to organize the program. There are many resources available to help you get started. Robot Events site lists all of the teams in the world and all of the events in the world, and both of these lists can be filtered. Robotics Education site details how to start a team, how to volunteer for an existing team or to volunteer at an event, and also includes all the details regarding the current game. When you go on the Robot Events website, you would select Robot Competition and you would select VEX IQ Challenge. The list I have shown is all of the events scheduled for Michigan. Events can be scheduled up to November 1st, so this list will continue to grow over the next couple months. Robotics Education website is a great resource. I recommend you check it out. VEX IQ Curriculum. There is a 12-module lesson plan for VEX IQ available on the website. Each lesson is mapped to current educational standards. They include handouts and worksheets. Some of the topics they have include simple machines in motion, mechanisms, and gearing and gear ratios. Build instructions are also available on the website. You can build a variety of robots with the standard kit of parts. VEX IQ Supplies. Supplies can be purchased through the VEX IQ Robotics website, and they're located in Greenville, Texas. I prefer to purchase my supplies locally from the Robot Space in Lapeer, Michigan. You can also save on shipping and go there and pick it up. I recommend purchasing supplies for a team before the first team meeting so the kids have everything they need to get started. Bringing the STEM concepts to life at competition. Competitions typically last all day. They're usually on a Saturday, and they have 24 to 36 teams. Each team will participate in 6 to 8 teamwork challenge matches. In a teamwork challenge match, they're paired with another team to see how well they can collaborate and work together, having just met. Teams maintain an engineering design notebook throughout the season. When they get to the event, a design judge will review their notebook and interview them on their understanding of the design process. Teams can also prepare a STEM presentation and present it at the event. Teams compete individually in driver skills and autonomous programming skills. It's a busy, long day for the kids. The 2017-2018 game challenge is called Ringmaster. Here is the game animation video describing it.
Introducing the 2017-2018 game, VEX IQ Challenge Ringmaster. There are 3 ways to play VEX IQ Challenge Ringmaster. First, 2 teams will collaborate in 60-second teamwork challenge matches, working together to maximize their score. Both teams will receive the same points. Second, each team will have the opportunity to play driver skills challenge matches. In these matches, they have 60 seconds of driver-controlled time to score as many points as possible as an individual team. Lastly, each team will also have the opportunity to play programming skills challenge matches, in which they have 60 seconds of autonomous robot operation to score points. No drivers allowed. VEX IQ Challenge Ringmaster is played on a 4-foot by 8-foot field. Robots start on the field in predefined starting positions. The scoring objects used in VEX IQ Challenge Ringmaster are colored rings. There are a total of 60 rings on the field that are part of the game, including 15 that can be released from the bonus tray. The object of the game is to maximize your score with your alliance partner. Scoring rings in the floor goal are worth 1 point each. Scoring rings on posts are worth 5 points each. If a post has rings that are all the same color, that post is now uniform, and those rings are now worth 10 points each. Emptied starting pegs are worth 5 points each. And a released bonus tray is worth 20 points.
Once a principal or head of the organization has agreed to let you start a VEX IQ program, you should schedule a VEX IQ startup meeting. The meeting should include students, parents, mentors, teachers, and the principal if possible. At this meeting, you should discuss what VEX IQ is, what the details are of the program, what the team structure will be, what the competition structure is, where and when you will be meeting. You should introduce the challenge ringmaster, do a robot demonstration, let them know there are resources available, and you will provide coaches and mentor workshops. VEX IQ Robotics results. Here's a video from Robotics Education taken at the 2016 World Championship. I chose this video because it shows the hard work that went into the season.
In the VEX IQ Challenge, young students are creating robots to play a game and are getting excited about STEM in the process.
I am seeing that there are a lot of teachers, parents, and even students who are really excited about getting involved with the VEX IQ platform.
What's amazing about the VEX IQ system is the fact that kids at a very young age can build anything their imagination can come up with.
I wonder every year if we're going to see the same growth that we've seen for the last 4 years. And I think this year we might actually see greater growth.
It's exciting because superintendents and school districts, they've seen the value of the VEX IQ Challenge, and it just excites students about learning. I mean, we now have over 16,000 teams. It's going to be approaching 20,000 teams this year, maybe more, in over 40 countries around the world, which is important because we want these programs accessible to all students everywhere, so they have these opportunities to see what's available to them and what they have as a future.
Being involved in VEX IQ has definitely raised their interest in all of the STEM fields. I would say at the beginning of the year I had students that had no idea what they wanted to do, but now I have students that want to be veterinarians, engineers. It's definitely raised their interest in all of the areas.
Well, one of the reasons that NASA chose to get involved with these programs is they offered the agency an opportunity to help mentor young students as they start to explore engineering and figure out if this is something that they want to do with their career. An engineering profession is not just designing things on paper and watching them get built, but it's working in teams, it's collaborating with other people.
Everybody on the team is has a little special thing that they're great at, so we would put them in that spot. And then and if they wanted to do something else, we would rotate so everybody gets to do everything that they wanted to do.
We figure out what we and the other team we're working with is best at, and we try to create a strategy that works for both of the teams. And we use the knowledge we've learned and all of the skills we picked up to help us.
The kids are smarter than we think they are, and we shouldn't underestimate them. We should try to give them as much information as we can and let them figure out what they want to do with it. You know, this is the kind of experience they're not going to get in their classroom. And it's the kind of experience that we think we cannot give them, but the competition is able to give them.
So modern day industry is all about collaboration, and what you're finding here at VEX World, these young people are working in that kind of process already, which is enabling them to collaborate on a design process with other teams from around the world, and that's quite unique. And so what we're seeing now, these young people are using the tools that are really at the forefront of technology. Not only is that helping them in what they're doing now with the VEX program, but it's really going to put them in the forefront when they move into industry at a later date.
The coolest things about these programs is they engage all types of students. Boys, girls, doesn't matter what country you're from, what race you are, everyone gets excited about this. Come to one of our events, you see everyone, you see all the differences. So we don't even need to encourage diversity. Diversity encourages themselves because kids love solving problems. And robotics is a dynamic way for them to solve problems, to build, and to iterate. And it's so cool because it brings kids who normally wouldn't interact together. And so we're teaching these kids, we're teaching them about how to build robots, but we're also building relationships, building bonds. And for them to see that, hey, we're all the same. We all love solving problems and we're all going to make big things happen.